Alright, we're reacting to speed reviewing every album I listened to in 2023 by Perk Laser. Make sure to give him a follow and like the video. Perk Jerks. You know, I should pin it in the Twitch chat. So if someone joins, they will see it. Also, what was that guy who just typed exclamation point deck and then left? I don't know what that was. Oh, yeah. Someone trying to scam me. That's someone trying to scam me. Alright. Stop.
Yo, what's up, Perk Jerks? I just found out about this website, Album of the Year. I've been listening to a lot of new music this year because last year I was mostly just listening to Weezer. The year before that, I was listening to video game OSTs. So like, you know, I'm really just trying to like broaden my horizons and be like a normal person. So what I've done is I made a Spotify playlist of every album I've listened to this year. And it's about 100 hours long. I'd like to not have it in a playlist, so instead I'm gonna put it on my album of the year page.
Hello, bro.
Because that makes more sense. And we're gonna do this together.
Bro said he knows almost nothing about music, literally plays the guitar. Ain't no fucking way. Bro plays the guitar. Seriously, what is this fucking video? It's already wrong. It's already wrong. Also, I know that ratings is 100% the worst way to talk about music. That's not even true, bud. Because I'm about to dog on every rating he gives in this video. Preemptively making an excuse. What did not make this video in one day? Me for real.
Alright, so first album,
I'll probably do my tier list tomorrow.
Train. I thought this was a
pretty, Gotta skip every album I don't know.
That's my rate. Save. This is a list of every album I listened to in 2023. That's pretty good. 75 rate. It's not really my type of music, but it's good. I was still very much into alt rock.
But am I about a 1.5 times speed, my brother?
He's inspired by Smashing Pumpkins, who I enjoy a lot of
no way.
This album didn't really grab me as much. Still a very solid effort.
No, I'll listen. I'll save some albums that seem interesting to me.
That I was just getting recommended on Spotify. Spilt Milk by Jellyfish. It really reminds me of like Queen type of music, like that kind of stuff. It's kind of
not like saving that one.
Like a more edgier take on that.
Bro said Queen.
Like that kind of like.
Bro said it's Queen inspired.
Pop. I think.
Yeah, you have your audio balanced to the left.
Give it a 65. Then we have Everclear.
Look, on my audio mixer,
you know, Weezer, those kind of bands. This album actually got a lot of playtime on my Spotify. Yeah, that's pretty good album. And that's
more towards the left.
Album I listened to in January of 2023. Let's go over to February. I really like this one song.
You can see it on Premiere too.
That's a good one. And this
I didn't notice because he's deaf.
Those two songs are really good.
It's okay.
I'll give it a solid 75.
No one else will notice.
Made by the guy from Weezer, that guy, kind of just the side guy of Weezer. A 60. I think
it's probably something with your mic
or anything, but pretty good. Next up,
and if you're not looking at the audio levels, then you're probably not gonna notice it. So not a big deal.
Bucket of Bernie Brains. Now, I was really in my Guitar Hero era, so when I found out that Les Claypool of Primus did a record with Buckethead and some other guys.
What Buckethead?
That sounds pretty cool. Didn't really entertain me that much.
Les Claypool on Buckethead?
Really to it that much. I'm gonna give it a 60. I think I've been giving everything something between 60.
Bro said he wants to become more civilized and starts playing Persona in the background. Ain't no bloody way. Yeah, I use game OSTs for the background because they don't. Yeah, it gets claimed otherwise. Fortunate. Let me save this one quick. The first save? Well, I just watched it. Why are you telling me? Blood telling me I'm not a fan of the video. I'm not a fan of this. I just saw it. Ain't no bloody way, Skull. Yeah, I've been saying that. I know a couple you guys picked up on that.
60 and 80.
Work on OSTs. I literally have like a folder, all the OSTs I've downloaded. But I mostly never mind. There's a JPEG album in there.
Came out. I was really excited for it, but I thought it was
I'd be selective.
Boring, to be honest.
Yeah, this is the first album I've actually heard this year. I didn't really like it either. Yeah, I didn't like it.
60. That's pretty cool. I'll give it a 70.
I guess if I'm doing my tier, I shouldn't give my opinion yet.
Yeah.
I'm doing my tier list tomorrow.
No, I like Primus. I love those sounds, and
like, there's good songs on there. There's good songs on there.
Really go back and listen to, but 80. I think that's a good score for Primus.
Bro,
that's a good.
Blood
80
gatekeeping
album.
his opinion.
Next up, I was procrastinating listening to this because the rest of it was so disappointing. But like after, I don't know, I didn't really like the rest of them, but like listening to this one recently,
SCNZ. Is that like H1Z1?
I think it's good, especially compared to like
Seasons.
I'll give it a 75. It's corny, but like that's what you expect from Weezer. Oh, and then I listened to the Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. It's a classic. Kind of long. It's like an hour long, but like good rock music. I like his voice. I just remember this song from like the Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, I listened to this album.
There's only like a couple of songs I really like on this album, but
Ain't no bloody way. Ain't no bloody way he said there's only a couple songs I like on this album, and it literally has so many fucking bangers. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't. I fucking I bloody can't. No, I want to see the track list.
I think they elevated all the way to a 75.
Can't see all of it. Ain't no way 75. I put it as 80.
I mean, this isn't technically the first time I listened to the album.
Ain't no way he re-reviewed Blue Album.
But this was when they added it to Spotify, so I was like, I can add it to this list. And
I'll be honest, I thought I liked this more than I did, apparently. No, it's good. Good.
Deluxe edition.
No, I like the other one more, the yellow one.
I was kind of into Blink 182 at this time, part 1 and 2. I don't know, I didn't really like it. 65.
Did Blood forget to say that?
Tragic Kingdom by No
Blood forgot to put or say what his words was.
I'll give this an 85. That's a good album. I like that one. Next up is Jellyfish again. I guess I really like their music at this point in the year.
What is this? Really what are you listening to?
Other records, Spilt Milk.
What? This is a fucking. What is this? Mushroom Core ass album.
It's all hit. It's a compilation album of all of his hits. So I don't really see how this could possibly be
Gnome Core
album. Pretty good.
He did not give Frank Sinatra 90.
That's it for February. So moving on to March. Hiking Lung by Psychedda. I think this is just a random Spotify pick. I don't really remember anything from it. It's like very experimental.
Alright, let's save it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, what is his selection?
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll give it a 70. Sure. I'll have to give that another listen sometime. I listened to this because I really like the Avril Lavigne cover of the SpongeBob theme. This wasn't actually in the movie, I don't think. Might have been in the credits, but that song...
Avril Lavigne did a fucking SpongeBob song? I didn't even know that.
It's a good selection of music. 50. That seems kind of harsh.
Oh, sixpence, none the richer.
I really just like that.
Oh, sixpence, really just a sixpence, sir.
I think they were all like decent. 60. I'm just giving everything a 60 because I don't even remember. This was in March that I listened to this.
Why are you watching it?
Songs was in a movie.
Spoon.
It's indie rock if you're into that sort of thing. I'm gonna say 70. That's what I call an album right there. Igor, this is my goat right here. This is a fucking
Let's see what he's cooking. Let's see what he's cooking.
100. That's a 100 album.
Probably is a 100.
This is my goat. I listen to this all the time. I know it's
so
it's
true.
very mainstream, but you know sometimes things are popular for a reason. It's because it's good. Some of the songs.
I thought you didn't have any 100s.
But many of the songs are good. 75. I'm good at this shit.
Nah, Kid Cudi overrated.
That's not how you spell that.
It's a really nice looking.
That's also not how you spell
vinyl.
that. Oh wait, I do like this song.
Ain't no way, ain't no bloody way.
You know, just for that, I'll give it 65. I'm not really
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Ain't no way, Radiohead. Ain't no way. I haven't listened to the Bends. It's a good. One said 65, a good score.
I don't think it matters. 75.
It's the Beatles. They made music. You gave them a 65.
Taking Back Sunday.
Because what do you mean? 5 minutes ago, you were like, I don't know what this was. 60. And then Beatles, one of their best albums, 65. What are you talking about?
Sure. 2020 Surgery. Those tracks are classics. All right.
You had COVID. You have COVID still.
So now we're moving on to the month after March, which is April. Let's see what I listened to in April. I think this was during that time. The
Even Flow.
Jesus memes with
Even Flow.
So that's
I don't know any other
that.
songs and even on this one.
Plus, I like Guitar Hero, so I was like, I want to check out some of their other songs. You know, like doing this, I just like realized like I don't have any recollection of any music I've actually listened to. I should have just made this album of the year thing.
Don't say
at the start
that.
of the year, because like I feel bad.
Don't
like,
put that in the video.
I'm just giving it a number. I'm just giving it a number. This is a pretty good album. I think the skits kind of bring it down a little bit.
Ain't no way he said that skits bring it down. Fucker.
But the actual songs are really good, so I'm gonna give it a 90.
A 90.
This is not.
He's gonna give it a 90. My fucking god. Oh my. Ain't no way. Ain't no way compilation.
But
90 is a fair score.
It doesn't matter because it's shit. I did not like this.
This album got Yellow Wolf on it? Oh.
That I hadn't listened to at this point. I regretted listening to it immediately.
Alright, moving forward, I'm not gonna say Ain't No Way or Blood.
Very good.
Oh, the first 40.
Next up we have a good album. I think this is genuinely a masterpiece. And one of the most original things I've ever heard. Pure off the wall bonkers.
Let's fucking go.
It's genius.
Let's fucking go. You know what? When he says something that I say, he's right. He's right. Yeah, regrettable to listen to 40. It was music. Wait, did I say Ain't No Way?
And that is the end of April. Like I said earlier.
Oh, I thought you were gonna bait me and fucking like redo it or something.
This is my Blink-182 phase. The guy from this band, he was in Blink-182 at the time, so
it's gotta be the worst cover yet.
Some of his music. And it was pretty.
Gotta be the worst album cover yet. Oh, we'll see if the regrettable Blink album gets 40. We'll see if anything gets lower.
I like this. I like this one. There's some good songs on there. 1000 Gex again, but the remix version.
Oh, the remix album. It's not as good.
It's not as. Some of the remixes, it's just not as good. So we'll give it.
So true. So true.
60.
Ooh, 60?
Some of those are kind of bad. And Doom again. You know. I know I have kind of a.
Oh, Mad Villainy, Mad Villainy.
At this point, you know, I just wanted to broaden my horizon. I mean, I want to see like what all the hype is about. And this album, I didn't really get it at first. It took a couple re-listens until I liked it. It was just like I came back like a couple months later, and something clicked with me, and I just started liking it. Yeah, it's a pretty good album, I would say. Evil Empire by Rage Against the Machine.
That's all he had to say about it. It's crazy.
This in my playlist. I wasn't sure if I had listened to it already, because you know the whole point of this was to listen to music I haven't heard before. It's awesome.
You said he's waffling.
Rage Against the Machine.
That's fine.
It seems like
you can waffle.
Score for Misfits. I'm probably.
It's not easy to do, huh?
60.
I am grinding. I'm grinding content right now. I'm about to re-upload this real quick.
5. Not to be a normie, but this album is pretty fucking good.
I haven't heard this one yet.
And not to be a contrarian, but it's also not perfect.
If we gave everything a 75.
Actually. Yeah, we'll give it a good 95.
A 95.
Yeah, this one's pretty good.
That's it.
I like just listening to good music, you know?
He is. He's on the website. I put you on the Pinoy website because you're Filipino. Also, I will say, I really like Frank Ocean's early stuff, but then also he's just like a fucking dickhead, so I can't anymore.
For me. So yeah, I was just like, I listen to some good music.
Who just refuses to make music.
This was the first thing I listened to in June.
Because what do you mean, how does it make him a dickhead? Because he literally is like an asshole to his fans. And he sells cock rings. He was like hyping up cock rings.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty
good. Kid, Mad City's pretty good. 95.
Rock 2 by the Alchemist.
What?
Producer guy. I give it a 60.
The Alchemist.
Alright, next up.
Your favorite one.
No.
Oh. It's me. I get the fucking default text animation. Let's go.
I give it a 60.
I get the page flip. I get page flip.
Alright, next up.
Your favorite one.
No. I have to review every album that I listen to. That's the whole point of this. I remember liking it. Now this one, Flower Boy.
Oh yeah.
I give it like a 90.
A 90.
50. Alright, next up we got Blonde. It was good.
Hello, bro.
I liked it. I give it a solid 75.
You cut out when I was...
It was good. I liked it.
Ain't no way.
I give it a solid 75. Take Me to Your Leader, King Ghidorah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
65.
What?
We got Metro Boomin presents Spider-Man.
65? He gave Metro Boomin a better score than...
That's pretty good. I give it like a 70. You ain't going to church?
You went to church.
You ain't going to church?
Bro, listening to the Brian Setzer Orchestra.
You never listened to the Brian Setzer Orchestra?
It's liked by one person.
Look, they got the Dirty Boogie. They got Sleepwalk. This one, I remember. I like this song. Yeah,
what is this? It doesn't even have a listed genre.
Higher than Blonde.
Wait, what did I give Blonde? I forgot.
What? Oh. You found it as a CD at Savers, and then you listened to it on Spotify.
Wait, what did I give Blonde? I forgot. I already forgot. That was like Blonde. I gave it.
Oh no, he didn't. He didn't.
Alright, next up we got Dominic Fike. Now, this record, I listened
Dominic
to
Fike.
it because I
didn't
was
listen
looking
to
at the
this.
Weezer page on Spotify, and I saw they were actually featured on one of the songs in this
Uh-oh,
album.
not on the Weezer page, bruh.
And, you know, that song was actually a pretty good song. And this album was actually a pretty good album. So I'll give it a 70 for a solid score of... It's a decent album. I don't know. I liked it when you sleep.
I don't know.
So beautiful by the 19.
I'm pretty sure my fucking tier list video is just the same shit.
A girl who I had interest in told me to listen to it, and you know I listened. To
like
it
his
and
features.
It was actually pretty good, but you know, like recently I found out like the 1975 guy. I forgot Matthew Healy. I think he was dating Taylor
Matthew
Swift.
Healy.
Very big racism problem from what I've heard. So that's gonna bring down the score a little bit, but you know, pretty solid.
What is this sus music?
I'll give it a 65.
Ain't no way the 1975.
Did you know he's racist?
It said ain't no way in the video. Is he even racist?
He's racist.
I don't care about that. It's just the music.
And what he did to Taylor Swift?
His music's also mid.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, I don't.
Our next.
Also, who gives a hell about Taylor Swift? Do you guys think her
I don't
rating on the freaking?
Alright, next up we got
global
Luffy.
emissions?
Okay, I'm making a video. I'm
Yeah,
feel.
Oh, I heard.
They're not ass.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, Luffy.
Luffy?
Yeah, it's Luffy.
It's not Luffy.
It's Luffy. What are you talking about? He's got like a Disney princess kind of voice.
Not Luffy. It's not. I don't think it's Lu Fei either.
I would say most of the time, but I
Yeah.
totally expect it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very, it's a common Icelandic female name actually, but it's two vowels that just don't exist in English. So like in true like clean Icelandic, it's pronounced Laufey.
Oh,
And
You said Leve.
And it really worked
Nah.
for me. I'll give it a
Luffy.
this EP. Tory Lanez. I saw my friend listening to this on Spotify, and I listened to it.
That's
I didn't really like
embarrassing.
it. I think this is gonna be my first sub 60 score. I'll give it a 45. And,
You rated it higher than
I
the
think
Blink
isn't
album.
Tory Lanez the guy that shot Megan Thee Stallion? Yeah, he's
What
incarcerated
is the music?
for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Just for that, he loses 5 more points. This is a bad album. You are a bad person, Tory Lanez. Do not shoot Megan Thee Stallion. Pink Tape by Lil Uzi Vert. I actually like some of the songs on this album. But then there's also that fucking cover of Chop Suey by System of a Down. So just for that, you go down 10 points. Our next up we got Graduation by Kanye West. It's actually, not as good as I remember, to be honest. I'll give it a 75. It's decent.
What?
It's good.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You are insane. You are fucking insane. Only dropping 5 points for attempted murder. But losing 10 for Chop Suey. Ain't no way. Bruh, I don't even... Oh my fucking god. This is absurd. He's being contrarian. He's being contrarian. He's being evil.
But not as good as I remember. to be
Brings up
honest.
Maddie
I'll give it
Healy's
a
supposed
75.
racism.
Decent.
Gives
It's good,
Graduation
but
a
it's kinda
75.
overrated. And next up we got Dream Up.
Overrated? Ain't no way. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm saying. This and fucking late registration is the only reason people excuse him. That's not true.
Now, this is
There's
actually
more,
the first
but-
ever girl rock band, in case you didn't know. I made that up. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll give it an 85.
Make shit up.
I don't know why I was still listening
Late
to
registration
Misfits.
better. I'd have to
It's
look
just
at the
not a
track
good
list.
album. I did not like it.
What is
Really
this?
weird. I like many of the songs on this album.
What are you? You're listening to a WWE ad promotion. What is this? What are you listening to?
I did not like it.
This is a banger album.
I like many of the songs on this album. The
No,
month
Zoo
after this,
is.
in August. He actually came to Hawaii, and I saw him live, and that was pretty cool.
I was there.
My favorite songs that he did were off of this album. Just for that experience, I'll give this album an 85. The Japanese House. I think this was just randomly.
This is the best
recommended to me on Spotify.
Oh, Charlie XCX on here.
Indie pop music. I like it. I should give it another listen. Travis
But she's a writer. She has writing credits.
Scott, Utopia. Travis Scott, Utopia.
Ain't no way.
Know why
I didn't listen
Pop
to this.
Twitter likes this album so much. I thought it was kind of boring. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not really into trap music, but this really didn't grab me. This is a mixtape, not an album. I thought it was pretty good. I give it a 75.
I really like this album until you learn anything about Joey Badass.
Again, I was listening to this to prepare for his performance here.
And there's
I didn't
Doom
really
beats
like
on
it.
there.
To be honest, not a fan. I'll give this.
Why Monka
55.
S?
That's it for July. Now we're up to August.
You'll learn
We got
eventually.
10,000 gex. 10,000 gex.
Blood waited until August to listen to 10,000 gex.
I did not like it
Ain't
as
no-
much as 1,000 gex. This gets
March?
a score of 10 for 10,000. Call me if he gets lost. Didn't really like it that much. 65. The deluxe tracks.
That is
I think,
crazy.
were a little better. We'll give it a 66.
I already see the name in the link. He did not give Call Me If You Get Lost a 65, Blood. I will say it's not like after Igor and Flower Boy and all that shit, it's not really as strong thematically. But what gave it a 65? Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
If he gets lost. Didn't really like it
65's
that
not
much.
a good score.
65.
You just fucking gave what? What did you just give Utopia?
Scaring the hose, scaring the hose, scaring the hose, scaring the hose. I'm gonna say this one.
Well, I waited until August to
Got a
listen
lot
to
of
this.
spins on my old record player. It's a masterpiece. It's got a nice message. It's very funny, very slapstick, and you know, like Danny Brown's style of rap.
It's got a nice
he and
message.
JPEG Mafia are a good mix. I think they really.
Why
fit
he
well
say
together.
Canadian? Why he said JPEG Mafia?
He and JPEG Mafia are a good mix. I think they really fit well together. That's about all I have to say about that one. Next up, we got Everclear again. I didn't really listen to this one as much.
What is
55.
this? What are you listening
like that
to? What is that?
Cover. Barbie the album. Now Barbie is one of my top 3 movies.
This is actually a really good album.
You know, just for the movie, we'll give it
It's kind of insane.
80.
It's so stacked. They have fucking Tame Impala, Charlie.
Either, to be honest, not my thing. I don't think I was really paying attention to this one, so we'll give it the same score. Atrocity Exhibition.
I was not paying attention.
I really
Oh,
like Danny Brown on Scaring the Hose. So I thought I would check out his most popular album on Spotify, and this was
his magnum
It's
opus
actually a
even.
pretty good album too. So that gets a 90 from me. Carly Rae Jepsen, The Loveliest Time. I think this one is just like the B-sides from her previous
What a
album.
run.
I didn't listen to that one, but I thought this one...
Atrocity Exposition
solid.
and Into
It's
the
70
Loveliest
score.
Time is insane.
People generally think of Aha as a one-hit wonder, and
It just
you know,
is.
they kind of are. You know, like the rest of the songs on this album, they're good. I feel like nothing really hits the same
yeah, but
as Take On Me. They
I just
also
know you played it
play
right
as the
after.
first track, because you know back in the day, you'd want to have the first track at the beginning of the album. That's when you hook the people in, because like people actually had to like buy a record or a CD or whatever, and then you trick them into listening to the rest of the music. It's still okay. Run the Jewels.
Frick.
Run the Jewels. I don't know. They're kind of funny. They go hard in kind of like an ironic way. Pretty good.
Ironic
Check it out.
way.
We got the miseducation of
I really liked Run the Jewels until I learned more about Killer Mike.
Miss Lauryn Hill. This is a pretty good.
He's just like a
album.
landlord.
A near perfect score. It loses 5 points because you know, my parents told me about one time they went to see Lauryn Hill live and she just didn't show up.
Yeah, she's very infamous for that.
No, I can't take that kind of disrespect. Even from Miss Lauryn Hill. That's kind of a fucked up thing to do. I don't know if they got a refund or anything. So we got American.
I didn't know they went to go see Lauryn Hill. Yeah, this album's really good until you look at the entire rest of her career where she didn't do anything.
Football. Like Midwest emo is kind of a meme, and it's always this.
What? Midwest Emo's a meme? Midwest Emo's a meme. Bro, what is he about to rate American football by American
song
football?
in the meme? But this song was actually a pretty good song, and this is actually a pretty good album. I give it an 85. I put a
Ain't no
Snow
way.
on You by Nina Simone. Very old. Her voice is kind of weird, to be honest. Kind of sings in a strange way. It's kind of pleasing at the same time. It's 75. 75. Be a Badoobie. Wow, she's Filipino, just like me. I think it was a good album.
Why is there...
You know,
What is the art? Oh, she's Filipino? I didn't know that. I really like her music.
indie pop.
But she also... When you learn more about her, it kind of... She's British. She's British. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
Little Creatures,
This is a bit much, but I still like some of her music.
This album is like getting head from the
What?
Talking Heads. Scaring the Hose, the DLC pack. This
How do you say that?
4 tracks. All of those tracks are pretty good, so I'll give it an 80. That's a 20 score for each track. The sound. This is
They're pretty.
I don't know. I think it's cool. I listened to it like twice. Now we are moving on to September. September, I listened to Charlie Zixi. Now I like that one song, Boom Clap.
Dixie.
Bruno Mars, Doo-Wops and Hooligans. What the fuck?
Oh, banger.
No. Just for
Ain't
that,
no way.
give it
Ain't
a
no way.
95.
Ain't no
This
way
album
as a
is
70
every single track.
average
Hit after
user
hit.
score.
Bruno Mars, Fucks Your Bitch. I didn't really like this one as much. 70. Many of the songs on this record.
Bruno Mars fucks your bitch. Wait, what's on there? Who, me? When have I ever said that? What the fuck? Well, thanks for the follow. Make sure to go to the pinned video and like and subscribe. What's a PTuber? Exclamation point Pinoy Hub. Nah, I never said that. Grenade? Oh, what? That one's fire. Actually, Grenade sucks. The lazy song, I think I detest the lazy song. And also Marry You. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, he's a really strong discography. Bruno Mars is like, man, it's unstoppable. Hey, yo, what is it called? Young Girls? Hey, yo. Hey, what the? Now this one. Okay, I need to stop.
80. This one, 70? Are you insane? This is a fucking.
Are you
masterpiece.
insane?
This is one of my
What?
favorite albums
100?
I've listened to this year. It's got so much replayability, you know. It's got the slow jams.
I'll listen to this.
upbeat
I'll listen to
jams.
this.
It's just funky. It's soulful. Yeah, I did just read the genres listed, but it's got everything. Pink Floyd, 100. Yeah, I give it a good 95. That was pretty good. Taking Back Sunday. That's what I call emo. That's what I call pop punk. That's what I call music. Here we go. 85. 85. Oh, that might be a bit high. Oh well, too late now. This one was just recommended to me on Spotify randomly.
That has a
and
Doom
then
sample.
as I listened to it, I realized it's because it's fucking sampled by many hip hop artists, most notably MF Doom.
He did his
So I know
research.
this
He
on
did
its
his
own
research.
as a jazz funk record from France. Solid 80. Good record.
This-
Dorothy Ash. I don't even know what the fuck this
You read the
is,
genre
to be
again.
honest. It's just instrumental harp music, I guess. It's good. I guess I liked it when I listened to it because I
Don't
listened to
hide the
another
music
one
in
of
the
her records.
graphic.
That's pretty good. I'll give it a 70. I think I was
Or
definitely
whereas
trying
that
to,
is that
to
why
listen
can't
to
we be friends? Is that? Yeah, that's
other
War.
stuff, but now we're back into pop. For October, we got Spice
Wait,
Girls.
really?
Gets a 75. I don't know. I listened to this like in class one time. I give it a 70.
Ain't no
Solid.
in the way he just listened to good AM in fucking class one time and gave it
My
a
favorite
75.
Bruno Mars record. Give it a 70.
That
This
is
funny
irritating.
story. This is a K-pop record. I found it by accident because I was searching for another thing on Spotify that I misspelled.
Oh, he
I
farming
listened to
ain't
it,
no
and
whiz.
It was pretty good. I've never really listened to K-pop before. I didn't really know what to expect. It's pop music, but
Michael's dying.
made by Koreans. Now this is what I was trying to search for. Fiddlehead.
Did you say you listened to an album because you searched for the wrong one?
I listened because I was searching for Funny Story. Not my favorite Bruno Mars record. Give it a 70. Now this Funny Story. This is a K-pop record. I found it by accident because I was searching for another thing on Spotify that I misspelled. I listened to it and it was pretty good. I've never really listened to K-pop before. I didn't really know what to.
Did you redo the zoom in on every clip? Yeah, I was about to say.
It's pop music, but made by Koreans. Now this is what I was trying to search for.
He
Fiddlehead.
explained K-pop.
I accidentally put a G instead of an F. So I found the Hard Times Instagram page. I just heard like a snippet and I was like, that sounds cool. That sounds like what I'm into. And it is. It's pretty good. I like it. And you know, just because it's like kind of obscure, I'll give it an 80. If you want to look cool, you have to give obscure music higher ratings. Now looking at Anthony Fantano's album of the year page, this is like one of his favorite albums. But for me, I like it. I'll give it an 80. It's decent. Alright, next up we got Songs from the Big
Haven't
Chair
heard
by
it.
Tears for Fears. Now what is the Big Chair? I do not know. But Tears for Fears, they have that one song. I like a couple
Stop
other
talking
songs on
like
this album.
that.
This gets a solid 80 from me. To Pimp a Butterfly. Now the first time I listened to this, I didn't really get it, to be honest.
What are you talking
I listened to
about?
it once and I was
What?
kind of like,
First time I didn't get it. Blood was not listening. Blood was not listening. Blood said I didn't get it.
I didn't really get it, to be honest. I listened to it once and I was done. Kind of like, Most of the other stuff I've reviewed so far, you know, I went back a couple months later and I listened to it again. And then I listened to it again and again. And I probably listened to it like 40 times in like a week. And like it's fucking it's a masterpiece. I mean, obviously I'm not the first person to say this. You know, like listening to it like as a new fan, the storytelling but also sounds good. Like even the fucking interlude tracks. Every song on this album is a banger. I'm white. It only gets a 99 from me because I don't like Snoop Dogg's verse.
It's literally
I don't like how he raps
I'm
in that
white.
one song.
It's literally
So-
the only, like 1 out of 5 times.
It's only a 99. It's only a 99 for me. It's not that good. It's only a 99. All right. This one,
So it's kind of like a passing of the torch.
that's like a 60. This is a pretty good album. Like
The Snoop Dogg verse. Snoop Dogg has a good verse on that song. I don't understand this take. He doesn't like Snoop Dogg's verse on the fucking. Ain't no way.
give it a 70.
It is good. He's a whimsical storyteller. Ain't no way he listened to this. Why would you put this on? Why would you even give this the time of day?
I give it a 50. Alright, next up we got Dark Side of the Moon.
Lil Wayne has good features on albums that you like the fucking Tyler album. I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing it.
Pink Floyd. That's a pretty good album. I'll give it an 80. Next up we got
Every Lil Wayne feature on Tyler's shit is fucking dope.
Taylor's version. This is
Why would
a
you listen to
fucking
this
disgrace of an
again?
album. There's no reason to listen to this over the original aside from the new tracks.
It's
which
just
I
money.
can't name because they're bad. They're just bad. This is a terrible remake. It doesn't hit the same. Her vocal performances are just like they're almost there, but they're just ever so slightly off to be uncanny. And it just
What,
doesn't hit the
uncanny?
same. I'm sorry. This
I
is the
don't
first
believe
ever
that. Is it
low
that
50
different?
Score. 1989 Taylor's version gets a 40. A 40 from me. One of the biggest disappointments in my
She ranked
entire
lower
life.
than Tory
Next up, we got
Lanez.
Paranoid Remastered by Black Sabbath. This is a pretty good album.
One turned off 1989 and then turned on Paranoid.
But yeah, that was even the same day that I was.
I believe you. It's
No.
gas.
It is pretty good.
Wait, that's the critic score.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I give it an 80.
It's good.
Next up, we got All Day Music by War.
Everything he hates
as
at
you know
40.
From earlier, I'm a kind of a Warhead. It's not as good as the other one, but I still think this one's pretty good. So I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, disgrace
I
of an
fucking
album. Disgrace of an album. Absolutely fucking distasteful and repulsive. 40. It's still listenable. So what the fuck? I think you're leaving too much range.
I fucking love War. We got Luffy's new record, Bewitched, which came out in September. It gets a 75 from me. Next up, we've got London Calling by The Clash. I am a fan of a punk rock music, and this is
Critic
definitely
score
punk rock
100.
music, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to deduct points because The Clash is British. So that's a 70. If it were made in any other country, it would be an 80. I'm sorry, it had to be
So
this way.
true.
Black
But they
Panther
made
is
punk.
the
What are you talking about?
Kendrick Lamar. Now, I'm at this point in my life, I'm a pretty big Kendrick Lamar head. It goes kind of gonzo wanzo crazy mode. A number of African American artists. Gets a 80 from me.
What?
What?
80?
80?
Bruh, just reading the critic score and just making that the score.
What? No?
Yeah, bruh, it's like 90, it's like 100.
100? Wait, 100? It's not that good. It's
It
pretty
changed
good.
Culture.
It changed culture? I like this album more than I like the actual movie. Don't even try me with that. Anyway, we're moving on to November, which is actually
I don't even know if I like
the
any of the
month
other
of my
songs
birthday.
other than the fucking. Miss me with that bullshit.
birthday. So, you know, I think a lot of the music I listen to in this month really reflects my feelings towards growing up. I turned 20 this year. Let's just take a look at what albums I listened to. Looks like first up we've got 13 songs by Fugazi. Wait, this is a compilation? I thought this was a fucking album. Okay, well I guess it's a compilation album. of
Fugazi?
Fugazi's music. But it's got some pretty good hardcore punk rock. I like it a lot. That was a typo, but I'll leave it. I don't even know.
The
It's
Grooms?
just like some obscure soul music. Yeah, it's pretty
Slowed
good.
down
Same
version?
thing as the user score. 80.
It says slow down.
We'll give it an 81. 81.
Oh.
just to be different, just to make sure I don't fit in. Megan Thee Stallion, her 2022 LP. I listened to this once, kind of a long album.
Songs are on here.
Doesn't really stick out to me, a month later, but I'll give it a 65. 65 is my score for Megan Thee Stallion. I gave her the 5 extra points that I took from Tory Lanez earlier. Caroline Polachek. This is a
That's
art
fucking
pop
stupid.
record. Sure, it was a little strange, kind of poppy. I believe I heard of this from Bald Guy. I'm gonna have to give it a couple more listens before I really absorb.
Oh no, I just really did not
times.
like this. I don't know why.
Commonly regarded as one of the great classic
Hearing
hip-hop
people,
albums.
I heard
It's
a lot of
pretty
people
good.
talk good about Caroline Polachek, but I
It's
just
pretty good.
I just couldn't.
In 85. I've never listened to a J. Cole song before this,
What?
and
What are you
after
talking
listening to
about?
this, I do not want to listen to another J. Cole song. 55. It wasn't.
Never
really
heard a J.
offensively
Cole song? How is that true? That can't be true. Yo, Blood is on the radio.
bad. Aside from that one song about
Double
like,
aluminum, no
I
features.
thought that was
Exactly.
a weird choice. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a bite of my burger. My song was in Spider-Man.
He took
2.
4 hours to
Solid
eat that
70
burger.
score from me. Now this new Andre 3000 album, I kept my expectations somewhat tempered. I wasn't really expecting like a musical masterpiece. It wasn't really as experimental as I thought it was gonna be. For
I'm gonna be honest, this shit was just annoying.
It served its purpose. I really liked the names of the tracks.
What?
Kind of added to
Yeah,
the experience
rap.
for me.
What are you
I'd like to
doing?
see what comes next after this. It's good. It's okay.
It's just, it's annoying. Make, like, what the whole fucking... If you want to just drop a Flute album, just do it. Like, don't just fucking, like, be like, yeah, I know everyone wants me to rap, but I'm not going to. That's annoying.
When I was younger, I was a fan
That
of
all the
Kanye.
promotion was, like, was that kind of shit. No, that was, he did interviews. How do you think people heard about it?
Now not so much, obviously, because the whole Nazi thing, haven't really listened.
He brings up, he brings up now. Oh, wow, it brings up now.
Disregarding that, I didn't really get this. Maybe I was missing something, but it didn't really appeal to me that much. However, I will give it 5 extra points for
I don't think I really like this album as a whole, but there are some really good songs on here. Okay, maybe just the first 2 and Real Friends, but you know,
his verse.
Those are really good.
So for that, I'll give this album 5 extra points. I'm a casual fan of Danny Brown. Very good record. He raps. A lot of people are fans of this guy. I mean, he's one of the highest selling. He's up there. He's pretty popular. I guess.
Bro just said he raps for Karanta. Ain't no fucking way.
A lot of people really
No
resonate with
way.
his music. I chose to listen to this album because I heard this is like his best work. Well, that's what Anthony Fantano says, and we all know that guy has good music opinions. So yeah, I listened to this one, and I didn't like it. I don't know. This is actually like my first.
What's on this one? The same picture. What's on Take Care? What? Why is this white boy? No, not Deluxe. Oh, the motto. No, this can't be the right one. What? No, I don't want the Deluxe. Dude, bro needs to drop less. Why am I scrolling so far? Oh, this shit is ass.
Time like really listening to Drake. Like I remember like Hotline Bling used to be really big on the radio when I was a kid. But like listening to this, I don't like his voice. His voice is really annoying. That's not really his fault, but
it is his fault.
I'm not a fan.
He has songs where he sounds fine.
And also, this record is really long. I did listen to the deluxe edition, but I think that only adds like a couple more tracks. I don't know. It was just kind of boring. So for that, it gets.
He has like, what is that one song? I mean, keeping the Drake. There ain't no Drake dick writers watching this, bro. They're just watching a top 10 album of the year list that have Drake at the top. What's the good dick song? Jamal watching the VOD, monk ass. Yeah, none of these. It's none of these songs. Outline Blink. I feel like it's kind of too jokey, but I do like it.
50. Oops, I meant to write 50, but
Sicko Mode.
Bjork's debut album, and it's very experimental, very weird. She does very funny voices in this, and for that, 82.
Oh, this is another one I'm thinking of that.
And John Oates. I think this album was trending on Spotify because they
were having
like,
a
legal dispute or something, which I think is still going on. I guess people.
No, but the genre says yacht rock. It's The Alchemist.
The sort of irony of that. I thought it was an enjoyable experience. 65 for Hall & Oates, who would probably not give a 65 to each other. I listened to this because that last track on it, Dream, is sampled in Igor, which in November I was listening to a lot. This is a masterpiece. I'm a big fan of it, I would say. I'm gonna give this one a 90. Got Bjork again, Post. Her face is a little uncanny on that. I don't know what they were doing with the Photoshop.
Her face looks weird.
Very weird. Very interesting. Very experimental. Once again, she does like the weird screams, which is very funny to listen to, but also kind of emotionally affecting. A 91. Like I said earlier,
are you laughing?
You gotta give the weird stuff higher score so people think you're more interested.
You just said she's weird.
War album. Now, the
but what was the Al Green album? The Bell album.
So people think you're more interesting. This is another War album. Now, the reason why I listened to this is because my sister wanted CDs for Christmas, so I got my favorite album, Why Can't We Be Friends, but it wasn't a lot, and it came with this CD also included, so, like, I gave it a listen beforehand. I did not like it. There's, like, one track that's, like, just straight up moaning. I thought it was really, like, uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't know. This one gets a 60 from me. This is when I kind of stopped being a fan of War. Alright, next up we've got Pink Panthers. I was watching Nardwuar, and I saw his interview with her. She seems interesting. I listened to her music. It's pretty good. I liked it. The most memorable track for me is Boy's a Liar featuring Ice Spice.
Ain't no way.
Gets a
solid.
What
are you fucking talking about? That's not even a new song. That's not even the new song on there. Wait, ain't no way. I'm not even talking about this. I'm just gonna talk about this tomorrow.
Seems interesting.
There's no point. I'm just gonna say the same thing twice. The Cup is my rant, Sona. +2.
Very good. Gets a solid.
I mean, I do like that song a lot.
They don't have Damn Collector's Edition on here. It's the same album, but in reverse. The first time I listened to this, I didn't like it as much. I think with most Kendrick albums, they kind of grow on you after a couple listens. And this one, it did grow on me, except for Humble. Now that song is truly a travesty, I think, in his discography. It's not. I don't think it's good. That's an 80 for Damn. It's not one of the best songs. The song's bad. I don't know. I think it's just overplayed.
You're overplayed.
Maybe. I'm overplayed. I'm overplayed.
Yeah.
Fuck you. All right, now moving on to December.
What? Blood took my whole rant out.
Kendrick Lamar.
Gas.
Yeah, I like most of the songs on here.
How would you say Humble is it's like the one of the best songs on there. Everything else is just fucking scam. And the Humble, he actually like goes fucking off. But dude, the song I was just singing, I like that song too. Which one is that? Oh, that's Ya.
I couldn't name any of them because they don't have names.
They have numbers though.
They have numbers. I'm not like gonna. Have you listened to Untitled 04? That shit is fire. It is though, but like, I wish you would have gave them titles at least.
Why?
So it's gonna lose 10 points for that.
Okay.
That's a 75.
It doesn't even make any sense.
This is recency bias.
Why does it need a number? Why does it need a name?
This is my favorite album of the year. Guts, Olivia Rodrigo. Now, Olivia Rodrigo, she's very pretty. Also, check this out. It's John Pork. It's a pretty good album.
This is my favorite album of the year. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's
It's a pretty good album.
I've listened to this a lot the past couple of weeks. It's
I'm cooking.
very catchy. It's got pop punk guitars. While I was listening to it the other day, I realized something.
I haven't listened to this album
Is
yet.
that this is just Weezer at their peak? That's not even a joke. It's got
I forgot you
everything I
said
like about
that.
Weezer. It's got crunchy guitars, immature lyrics. That's Weezer. That's Weezer.
I mean, it makes
It's a
sense to me. It makes sense to
Olivia
me. I'm not
Rodrigo
even
really,
not
wears
even
her
joking.
influences on her sleeve. Like, that other song she had before.
She was wearing
that
a
was
Weezer picture?
Paramore. This album, this one's Weezer. It's a masterpiece. That's why this
That's
gets my
also
first
true.
ever
A lot
97.
of Paramore on the other on their
97
older
for me.
stuff.
Alright, next up we've got Beach House. I think this was recommended to
Ooh,
me
I
on
like Beach
Spotify.
House.
Just came up in the autoplay at some point. It was alright. I give it a 70. That's a 70 for Teen Dream Beach
Funkalogic.
House. Now this is Elise and Tom by Elise Regina and Antonio Carlos Jobim. Bossa Nova record.
Are you
I
listening to
was
someone's
just listening
wedding
to
like picture? Like, what
Bossa
is
Nova
happening?
mix on Spotify, and this came up, and I can't understand anything they're saying. I'll
One
give it a 7.
review.
City Slicker by Ginger Root. You know that the guy on the cover, he's not the most attractive looking person.
He looks like you.
You know this album?
I know Ginger Root.
Does not look like me.
He looks like you when he had long hair.
No, he's just like a Filipino guy. Is he Filipino? He looks Filipino.
The
I
edit.
don't know. This came up on my YouTube randomly, and I was like, okay, I'll listen to this album. This is
So true. I said that to
music
I said
video.
that to
Check
Christy, and
out
she
the
didn't
album,
believe me.
and, you know, the album was pretty cool. I'll have to give it another listen, but you know, he looks Filipino, so I gotta support. But you know,
I don't know if he
pretty good
is.
record. I'll give it an 80. That's an 80 for Ginger Root, because I
Yeah,
like
he
the
seems
music
cool.
video. That one was kind of cool. All right, now we have Time and Place by Caro Bonito. It's a masterpiece, but you know, one of the tracks at the end, there's like a fucking like jump scare, so I'm gonna have to deduct some points for the jump scare, because that
Stop.
what, dude, that fucking scared me.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah, but like I was gonna add it to my playlist, and then like I heard the jump scare, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah. So I went to the radio edit, and I saved that one instead. Yeah, thankfully they had the radio edit, but still,
True.
like I thought there was something wrong with my phone.
That's funny.
It was scary. But it's a really good. I'm gonna give it. They lost 10 points for the jump scare.
Bro, last year they tweeted out this. They're gonna put an album out at the end by the end of the year, and they did not drop.
3. All right, we've got "Still Life Talking" by the Pat Metheny Group. Now this is the song from the JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
Bro.
It's Last Train Home. But you know, you listen to the rest of the album, and it's kind of nothing like that one song. But also, all the other songs are also pretty good. It's all instrumental jazz, pretty cool stuff. If you're into that sort of thing, I give it 87. My first ever 87 on the Perk Laser YouTube channel. Oh, I forgot I listened to this. Next up, we've got Sam Smith in the Lonely Hour. I was watching the Discord Awards 2023, and in one of the clips, he's saying, "I'm not the only one," but it was Kermit the Frog. But he didn't even sing the chorus, which was, you know, it was kind of a blue ball for me. So I was like, you know what, I may as well listen to the whole album. And it was actually pretty good. Yeah, I told my friends I was listening to Sam Smith, and
Yeah,
they're like, "That's just-"
I didn't know where he was going. I forgot about the
Ed
Revan
Sheeran,
Kermit
gay.
clip.
And I was like,
That
Ed
was a Sam
Sheeran's
Smith
way
song.
gayer than Sam
I
Smith.
think Sam Smith is non-binary.
Oh, Sam Smith is non-binary.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I'm sure they're not as gay as Ed Sheeran. But anyway, this album gets a 65 from me.
+2.
That's a pretty good album. Alright, next up we've got Vince Staples' Summertime 06. I believe my brother and my father used to play this a lot.
Ollie,
And Northside Long Beach. I had that part stuck
I'm
in my
white.
head, so I listened to the whole album. And you know, the whole album wasn't really as good as that one part, but it was still pretty good. This one gets a 75 from me. Alright, and this is the final album I listened to this year. I
Same one?
listened to this earlier today. It's
Ollie looks
Living
like Huh.
Proof by Drain. Now,
Huh.
the reason why I did this is because the first album I listened to in the year was the other one by Drain. So I thought it would be cool to have like a little bookend for the video. And you know, this record came out this year. And you know, it's like hardcore metal kind of stuff. Pretty cool stuff from Drain. Good job on Drain. I believe I first heard about them from the Hard Time News. That album cover is cool.
Bro is
75.
bookending.
It's a good record. Good job, Drain. And that's every album I listened to in 2020.
That is so many albums, bro. That is crazy.
Look at all of those. Look at that diversity of scores I've given.
What diversity of
these,
scores?
many albums I've listened to. It really doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, that's.
Oh, it was a joke, actually. My bad.
Yep. I had to take away score from Tory Lanez and give it to Megan Thee Stallion.
Why did you say it again?
Because he shot her. Yeah. Yep. So.
I can't believe you put that in.
Diverse set of music. Now on my
You
album of the
motherfucker.
year page. So.
You did not. You
yeah, I
put
have to
mine
add
in
my
here.
brother now. Check out my brother MF Mouse on YouTube. He's got 1,000 subscribers, so he's pretty big time. You probably heard of him already. Favorite albums: Mac Miller, wah, JPEG Mafia, Cara Cara Bonito, Best of 2023. You give a lot. You give out a lot of 100s. I don't know. These are all the albums. I listened
Don't
to
cut
this
me off.
year, sorted by rating.
I said because I like them.
And you know, like looking at these, I think I've done a decent job at diversifying my music tastes.
Don't let his ass talk.
and
He is not
I'm
cooking.
actually quite pleased with
Don't let him cook.
how this list looks. Like I don't like obviously like Weezer's a bit of an outlier there. Like most of the music I listened to was like actually good music. But then we get down here, these are just bad. I guess
Oh, then we get down
really
here.
goes to show is how good I am at choosing music.
I just don't think there ain't no way. There ain't no way. This doesn't make sense to me. Like Taylor's that low. It's just the same album. Is it not just the same thing? Yeah, but is it not just the same thing? Like I thought people like that. Worse. I don't understand how she's in between Drake and Tory Lanez. Like I feel like without having listened to any three of these, Taylor would be at least like 20 points above either one of those. You don't have to because I've never listened to it and I probably won't.
I've never heard of.
Now, why is Taboo 55? Oh, that's a good score. That's a good score.
I think. But overall, you know, have a happy new year. I hope you all have a good celebration or whatever. I'm currently sick with COVID, so I will be staying at home editing this video, and maybe it will release before New Year's or after. I don't care. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day. I love you.
Subscribe for more takes. That was my brother's video. Please subscribe the video. Please comment on the video. That was fun. I saved a couple albums from that. Maybe I will get put on. Maybe I will get upset. See? I'm gonna end the stream because I was tired an hour ago.